So I remember how when I started booktubing, I basically said, I don't read romance. I don't read chick lit. I just don't do it. It just does not happen. Yeah, well, the other night I was listening to a book that I borrowed from the library because I figured it would put me to sleep. No problem. Quick, easy, didn't have to pay too much attention to it. I stayed up till almost 4:30 in the morning because I had to finish this book. Had to know how it ended. Had to know what happened to these characters. And it's not like this was a piece of high literature or anything. It wasn't like, oh my, I'm listening to this fabulous classic or something. No, I was listening to a piece of chick lit. Like, there was no dignity to be had when explaining why I was so tired the next day. And that book is I've Got Your Number by Sophie Kinsella. I think a good way to pitch this book to someone is to say, take the kind of hilarity of Bridget Jones, make the characters smarter, and then throw in that kind of social media gimmick from You've Got Mail, except they both know each other. I'm doing a really bad job at pitching this. Basically, our main character of Poppy Wyatt is having a really bad day. She's lost her engagement ring, this priceless family ring, in a hotel, and then her phone gets stolen. Lucky for her, in a way, she finds a phone in the rubbish bin, picks it up and just decides to use it. Unfortunately, this phone belonged to the PA for some big mucky muck in a major company, and this guy's emails are still coming in. And this guy's name is Sam Roxton, and so Poppy sort of becomes his unofficial PA in a sense, in that she just forwards him all the emails, but she kind of reads them, and she forms up this weird little relationship with Sam where they just sort of talk to each other and they get along, and she gets involved in like all of his business and he learns a bit about her at the same time. It's actually oddly really cute, because honestly I picked this up and figured to be mindless chick lit, I wouldn't have to care, and I'd just put it on and whatever, I could say I read it, and I ended up becoming really invested into it. I think I definitely identified with Poppy Wyatt in some respects in that she's very self-conscious, she's surrounded with people who are very academic and she sees them as definitely brighter than she is. And she's basically got a lot of self-doubt. Seriously, who else can just like raise their hand on that front and be like, yeah. And I love Sam as a character. He's sort of that typical, I'm stuffy sort of businessman, but actually I'm not. And Sam, for his part, was way funnier than I thought he was going to be. I thought he was literally just going to be that stiff kind of businessman, and Poppy would have to be like a manic pixie dream girl and bring him back, but that didn't happen. And I became really invested in these characters. The reader on my audiobook, I ramped it up to 2 times the normal speed because I needed it to read faster, and it was like 2 in the morning, so it felt like I could run out and get this book. Obviously, I subsequently bought it, so it's on my bookshelf. And it looks very, very cute. I love the text design, and all the texts are put in like different font. You'll get emoticons and stuff like that, which obviously when I was listening to it I didn't get, but I could tell when they were doing like emoticons it'd be like smiley face or unhappy face or whatever. The reader had a way of doing it that I think actually really worked, and I loved the reader. She was very cute. She definitely worked for this book. The side characters in here range from really memorable and they play a fairly large role, and you know, I kind of enjoy reading their parts, to like, who was that person again? There were a couple people involved in Poppy's life that I definitely don't remember like at all. Like her various co-workers and stuff. I couldn't tell you their names. I don't remember them all that well. Poppy has a fiance who is sort of in and out of the book. He's there and then he's not, and there were parts that I did and didn't like about him, which is important because he's a character that you do or don't like. Granted, there were things by the end where I was just like, oh damn it, Poppy. Who I really loved, I actually really loved her fiance's parents. His mum, actually. I really liked her fiance's mum. She was a phenomenal character, and she was one with whom I go, I would like you. I would like you in reality, and I've met people like you, so I know I'd like you in reality. On the whole, it's mind candy, it's for girls, it's total chick lit. There's really no dignity to be had by saying you read it. But at the same time you just be like, it's cute, it's fun, it would make an amazing chick flick, like romantic comedy. This movie needs to happen, like please, give me this movie. I don't even care, you can do it, it'd be fun, it would just be cute and it would be so fun. Oh my goodness. It's fun, it's cute, and even if you're someone like me who just generally does not read chick lit, yes. But that's it for me tonight, you guys, so until next time, cheers.